When you have a disaster this size, you need to be able to deploy thousands of people, which they've been able to do. Now, California, if we did it on our own, maybe we'd have thousands of people.
You do.
But if Rhode Island has
You
a
do.
Palisades disaster,
You have 40 million people. You're not going to get a few thousand people. The problem with FEMA is they come from all over the country. They end up in arguments with your people from California because they want to do it a totally different way. And
They're getting
I can
along
live
fine.
either way, but you haven't gotten very much done with FEMA and all you have to do is look at North Carolina.
That's the president arguing with officials in Los Angeles less than an hour ago. He toured 2 disaster areas today, his first trip since taking office Monday.
And he signaled that he is considering getting rid of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. WGN's Shannon Halligan explains more on that now. Shannon.
Yeah, the president made several stops today surveying disaster zones in North Carolina and California. He also said several times he plans to overhaul or eliminate the government agency that helps in emergencies.
Everybody thought I was going to California. I said, no, I'm stopping in North Carolina first because they've been abused by what's happened.
President Donald Trump made his first trip, first touring parts of North Carolina devastated by Hurricane Helene in September. He vowed speedy support, but also signaled sweeping changes to the Federal Emergency Management Agency.
We will get them back very quickly, and we'll begin the work of fundamentally changing, terminating, or overhauling FEMA. FEMA's been a disaster, no matter where they are.
FEMA is the federal agency that helps respond to disasters when local leaders request a presidential emergency declaration, a signal that the damage is beyond the state's ability to handle on its own. But during a press briefing in Asheville, President Trump said he plans to issue an order that may eliminate the agency.
I'll also be signing an executive order to begin the process of fundamentally reforming and overhauling FEMA, or maybe getting rid of FEMA. I think, frankly, FEMA is not good. I think when you have a problem like this, I think you want to go and, whether it's a Democrat or Republican governor, you want to use your state to fix it and not waste time calling FEMA.
Trump then traveled to California to survey areas devastated by wildfires. He was met by Governor Gavin Newsom.
Most importantly, thank you for being here. It means a great deal to all of us, and not just the folks in Palisades, the folks in Altadena that were devastated. We're going to need your support. We're going to need your help. You were there for us during COVID. I don't forget that. And I have all the expectations that we'll be able to work together to get this speedy recovery.
The two gestured toward cooperation despite their political history.
We got to get it finished. We're looking to get something completed. And the way you get it completed is to work together. He's the governor of the state. And we're going to get it completed. They're going to need a lot of federal help. Unless you don't need any, which would be okay.
We're going to need a lot of federal help.
So we're going to take care of things, okay?
President Trump has not yet mentioned putting conditions on federal aid, as he's previously indicated he would do. In the newsroom, Shannon Halligan, WGN News.